everyone and welcome to today's video. Today we are going to be talking about dark circles, more specifically how to conceal them completely and make it last all day long without it looking cakey, without it creasing on you, etc, etc. If you're anything like me, you're always on the hunt for products that are going to not only conceal and do what they claim to do, but last throughout the day. I'm always trying to look for products that are going to not give me a lot of creasing underneath the eye, that are not going to cake up and look very bulky, like very thick underneath the eye area, but that are also going to deliver a lot of coverage, enough to where it lasts all day and I don't have to worry about it. So I already have another video on this particular topic, but in that video I am using high-end products. This video is going to focus on drugstore products that I have found that work very similarly to those high-end products. So if you're interested in that video, I will link it down below. And if you're interested in a video in which I compare the drugstore products that I combined together and the high-end products that I combined together just to see how they wear throughout the day side by side, let me know and I will gladly record that for you to show you just how similarly they do wear. So yeah, let me know. So we're going to start off with a color corrector. This one is the Pixi color correcting concealer. They have two different shades that you can choose from. They have a brightening peach and an awakening apricot. This one is more for olive skin tones, deeper skin tones, the awakening apricot, which is the one that I'm going to be using for today. And the concealer that I'm going to be using on top of it is the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Concealer. And then I'm going to be setting everything in place using my RCMA No Color Loose Powder. This is amazing translucent powder that does not add any additional color to the under eye area anywhere on the face, really. But it absolutely sets your makeup and it does it to where it doesn't feel dry. So the first thing that we're going to start off with before we apply anything underneath the eye area is with a moisturizer. Any moisturizer will work, just make sure that it's one that is completely going to seep into the skin. So I'm going to be using the Awakening Apricot underneath the eye, just taking some of that product with my ring finger and then applying it onto the under eye area. And as you can see, it's already taken care of the dark circles. I love this corrector because it doesn't look orange underneath the eye area. So just applying a nice thin layer of that to the under eye area before moving on to the next step. The next step for me is foundation. I always apply foundation after I've applied the color corrector to the under eye area, but I only apply foundation around the under eyes. I don't apply it on top of the color corrector. I feel like if I minimize the products that go underneath the eye, it's going to lessen the amount of products that are under there, obviously, and it's also going to prevent anything from looking cakey or just like too much underneath the eyes. So I'm going to apply some foundation and then I will be right back in order to conceal. Okay, so now I am back with foundation on. It is now time to conceal. So I'm just going to take my Photo Focus Concealer and just place it underneath the eye. The shade that I use for this is Medium Peach. Okay, now that I have that in place, I'm just going to blend it all out using my damp beauty blender. Okay, and then in order to set everything in place, I'm going to be taking some of my RCMA No Color powder with a beauty blender, just a very thin layer onto the damp beauty blender. Look up and just dab that onto the under eye area. This will set everything in place and prevent it from creasing. Okay, so now I'm going to zoom you all in so that you can get a better look underneath the eye after everything is set in place. Okay, so as you can see, it conceals really well. It does not crease underneath at all. And this is just after initially applying it, but throughout the day, it doesn't crease either. I don't feel like it looks heavy, and it does a really good job at concealing my dark circles. Okay, so that is how to color correct and conceal using drugstore products that are going to work so well for you. Thank you all so much for watching. I truly hope that you enjoyed this how-to. As always, take care, and I will see you all in my next video. Mwah! Bye.